Alrighty then. I think we've lost everybody. If you're out there, say hello! I always need help in these dungeons sometimes. Well, not sometimes, all the time. So, alright. We are in fact going to do the daily dungeon. If you take a look at the leaderboard. Everyone. What are we looking for? The daily. Here we go. Looks like someone else is still working on theirs. So today's daily streamer challenge is, in fact, if I double check it, it is to do the most damage in Double Doom as an elf thief. So we're gonna see if we can do that. Luckily it's not the timed one, because I'm not a very fast dungeon diver, I suppose you could say. So, if we go here to the Audit Zeppelin, we can go commence. Here we are. Elf Thief. Thieves, they get an extra 30% damage to enemies with full health. And they have Hoarder, so 33% more items on the dungeon map. Survivor, all health and mana potions restore both health and mana. That'll be really useful. So that's why you want to kind of start with like a keg of health, because that'll restore health. It'll give me 3 potions, plus those potions will restore health and mana. What do I want to do? Offer some golden beam, sure. Elite items, perhaps? That could be really useful. I mean, it won't pay off immediately, but maybe later on. This one pierces physical resistance, but I don't know if there's going to be that many guys with physical resistance. Let's try this elite items one, see how far that gets us. And then a sword, maybe. An extra 2 damage. Anything else I want to bring on my trip? Two mana, perhaps, maybe. Use on target non-apothecary shop to translocate its contents to the player's inventory, having any conversion value. Alchemy Unlimited is not responsible. So it automatically pulls an item from a shop and gives me half of its conversion value. I get extra mana for every 70 conversion points. I don't know if that's the greatest thing in the world. I mean, maybe just extra 2 mana boosters on the dungeon would be more useful. Be about the same thing, and I wouldn't have to convert an item. So we'll just do that. Alright. Now our goal is to do as much damage as possible. Let's go ahead and immediately use that to give us our health potions. Now we start with a fireball glyph. This is going to be really helpful. Especially since I think that should enable us to kill this guy. I think. I wish I had 1 more mana. I remember that I had this kind of problem with the last time I played as an elf thief yesterday. I'm just 1 mana short of 2 fireballs. So let's try. Stab him once. Gets me pretty close. If I use this, then I'll have enough to cast another fireball. I could also just try regenning. Whoop! Did not mean to do that. Either way, done is done. Shoot. Had I not misclicked there, I probably could have killed him with another fireball. Well. Stack up another fireball, I suppose. Oh, there we go. Now we can kill him. Sweet, now I got 12 mana. That's gonna help me a little bit. If I stab this guy and then fireball him, he should be dead. Stab him once. Fireball. There we go. Done. Now, none of those guys are really going to be a target at the moment. Badge of Honor, that'll help me do even more damage. That's what I'm kind of aiming to do, as much damage as I can. So I don't see any reason not to buy it. Right? Right. Pick up the health potion. How much does Fireball do to him? I think that guy's still a little out of range. Elves aren't the best at, especially Elf Thieves, aren't the best at taking on higher level monsters, it seems. Do I want to keep exploring, or do I want to punch him once and then run around and then punch him again? Could just kill this guy. He won't mana burn me, because I'm high enough above him, I guess. Or do I have first strike? I don't have first strike. Either way, he's not going to mana burn me, so he's dead. Little more mana. Might be able to take this guy down. Let's stab him once. And cast a couple fireballs. Let's regen a little bit. Goo blob there. Let's keep stacking some burn on him. Just completely kill all of his regen. Then I might be able to actually take him out. Need one more. There we go. Alright. So that's max stack, so he shouldn't regen anymore. Correct? His life is at 42. Now, if I regen... Oh, he does regen some. Regen is always confusing to me. I guess he regenerates 8 health per block that I uncover. And he can only stack up to half, so I can only reduce his regen down to half, which is a little weird, but that's the way it works. Let's try killing him anyways. Let's stab him once. Use a health potion or two. Two, yeah. And stab him. Just a fireball. I need one more fireball. That should do it. There we go. He's dead. Decent XP. Almost to level 3 now. Pick up that. Regen rune. That could be useful. He'll mana burn me, but I'll get my level, so I don't see any reason not to. Okay. Now we got a glyph for restoring some of our health. That might be a little useful. Zombies. Okay. It's gonna be a bit of work to take on this guy. Oh, hello, chat. I haven't been paying attention to you. How are you guys doing today? We are currently in the middle of today's streamer challenge. The challenge is to get as much damage out as an elf thief as possible. And I assume complete the dungeon. Not completing the dungeon will obviously be an outright fail. Let me see. Meat Man, you might be my next target. Knock him down about a fifth of his health with fireballs. I don't know if that would be nearly enough. I think I'd get him down to a little bit and then... Yeah, okay, we're just gonna keep exploring. Take a mana potion, coins. Just kill him, why not? Definitely not going after level 9. Or level 8. This map's a little bit tough. It's kind of walling me off from a lot of exploration here. Like, I can't really get around to know where... I know that there's a monster right here. Unfortunately, I don't know how to get to him. Can I get to him right here? Ah! We have found the boss. Taste the edge of my blade, Mr. A-hole. Regards, Timothy Longdahl, Gentleman Extraordinaire. Alright. That is our goal. Right there. Unfortunately, it's ways off for now. So... Oh, we found another ladder. Do we want to go down? Let's go down. There's some gold here. I want to save the regen. We're not going to work on that yet. Let's actually... Let's try and take this guy. Let's see what we can do. I'll punch him twice. Cast a couple fireballs. Gets him down pretty low. Now his regen's also reduced. Now we'll go explore down here. What is that? Do I want to go for that? Let's go that. The Gorgward provides immunity to Death Gaze. Sure, why not? So far we've only seen one of those Medusa-like creatures. I think we can take this guy on now. Yeah. I mean, I could use a fireball, but I think I'll save the mana. So just hit him once and twice. Okay. Now we're halfway to level 4. Let's go and explore down this way a little bit. Got a goat. We'll save him since he's not in the way that awfully. Bandit. I could kill him, but obviously he'd curse me, so that doesn't make that much sense to kill him at the moment. If I could kill this guy, that'd get me a level. He takes me out in 2 hits. Let's see, and I can do 24 damage through fireballs. I don't know if that's going to be nearly enough. I got a bunch of health potions, but I hate to burn them so early. What about this? He's not nearly as easy to take on. I see all this blood around these monsters. I think there must be another boss right here as well. We'll have to explore that here in a moment. Well, let's start chipping away at this guy since I want to go exploring anyways. Okay, so that gets him down pretty low. A little under half his health. Now, let's go see what's right. Oh, can I find this boss? I can't even get to that boss. Okay. Never mind, I guess that's must be walls there. I think there was some gold I missed down here, so we'll go get that. Some more gold. Let's read what these signs say. Legend of the Signboard Gorgon. In these lands, rumors persist of a particularly odd Gorgon who turns adventurers into helpful dungeon signboards instead of stone. Though this Gorgon has never been sighted, adventurers are advised to stay away from regions of densely clustered signposts, especially if they happen to contain any warnings about Gorgons. Alright. I'm seeing quite a few signposts here. I'm wondering if I should take that as a signal to kind of walk quietly. Alright, this guy, he's regen quite a bit from that, unfortunately. But we can stack up some more fireballs while we're here. now... What now? I do have this immunity to death gaze thing, so Gorgons aren't going to necessarily be a big issue. I really want to level, but I don't know if I'm going to get it via this guy. 2 levels is just too many at the moment. Sneak around him, maybe. Kill that guy. And then... if I punch him, the burning stacks will go away. I'm not sure I want to do that. If I punch him, the burning stacks will go away. Some gold here. Guess might as well pick that up. Yeah, I think I'm just wasting mana on this guy. Can you explain the goal of the game and the story? Okay, so for those who don't know, Desktop Dungeons is sort of a pseudo-random dungeon generator. You pick a race and a class. In this case, it's the daily dungeon, so the race and class were assigned to me, and the dungeon, different dungeons generate differently. This one has a certain collection of monsters in it, and the goal of it is essentially to clear out the level of monsters. You don't have to clear it out completely, but to get to the clear amount enough that you're I'm kind of stumbling over my words here. Clear it out so that you can level up and take on the boss. As you see here, I've already found the boss of this dungeon. Timothy Longdoll. And he is level 10. I am only level 3 currently, so you can see over, if I right click on him, you can see over here, this is my health and my mana. I only have 36 health and 14 mana. This guy has 261 health, so me taking him on is going to be way out of the question. In order to level up, I defeat monsters. If I defeat monsters higher level than me, I get bonus XP. Of course, monsters higher level than me are going to be harder to take on. So there are these level 1 monsters. I could easily one-shot any of these guys, but they don't really give me any kind of bonus XP. They only give me 1 XP. If I take this guy on, I'll get a whole bunch of bonus XP because he's 2 levels higher than me. If I just attacked monsters that were a lower level than me, then I would never be able to get up to a high enough level in order to take on the dungeon boss. Oh, this level has 2 bosses. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured when I saw all this blood splatter around this guy. I haven't quite uncovered who it is yet. And I'm assuming I probably have to take both of them out, which is going to be even more fun. I might be able to take this guy on. He doesn't have nearly as much health as like this zombie does. This zombie has 88 health and he's level 5. This guy only has 59 health and he's level 5. Everything is very mathematical. I can tell exactly how much damage I'm going to do to a monster, and I can kind of calculate it out. If you see these little yellow ticks on his health, that says that after the first hit, it'll bring him down to here. After my second hit, it'll bring him down here, and then the third hit would kill him. And I can boost that up with different things, like I have this Badge of Honor, which gives me 10% bonus based off of my base damage. So as you can see, my base damage is 17, and the Badge of Honor is only giving me another 1. But that does scale a little bit as I gain more base damage. Like, this sword actually has Burning Strike. I think I might want to pick this up in combination with the Fireball, because the way Fireball usually works is it adds these burning stacks. Okay, I guess I should talk about regen. The way regen works is that you have a limited number of hidden tiles. For every tile that I uncover, as you see here, I regenerate 3 per block. That's based on my level, so if I get to level 4, then I regen 4 per block. Burning reduces the regen of the monsters because they regen per block that I uncover, just like I regen. So like, I guess I'm gonna pick up this sword first. Like if you see this guy, he has 63 health. If I just want to uncover 1 block. So if I uncover 1 block, he now regens up to 67 health. And also I regened a little bit of mana, I believe. And I have a limited resource here of how many blocks I can actually uncover in regen. So you gotta make efficient use of what regen you have. You don't want to explore and uncover everything, then go and kill everything, because then you won't be able to have any health for regenning. So now that I have this burning strike sword, I can stab him and the stacks of burning won't go away. So I think I'm going to try taking him on again. Let's regen. Cast another fireball. I want to keep his health down so that even though he is regenning a little bit, he won't regen nearly as much. And I'm trying to only regen just enough so that I can stab him. Or cast a fireball or something. I'm a bit confused. Am I mana burned right now? I am not mana burned. I'm not sure why I'm not regenning mana. I thought maybe I am. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I hate to use a mana potion. Let's go down here. I think I still have some uncovered tiles. Pick up that. Oh, yeah, I am regen. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a collection of signposts down here. Let's stab him. And so his net health is going down a little bit with each hit. Fortunately, the amount of my mana pool's fairly limited right now. And see, it does say if I hit him one more time, he does hit me back and kill me, so I do not want to do that. Even though it's only one more hit to kill him, he does get his counter-strike in, and it might be worth using a potion here. Health and a mana, maybe. Because it would get me the next level. Let's see. Does that make sense? And now, mana. And there we go. So now that kills him. I got enough XP up here to get up to level 4. Every time you level up, that fully restores your health and mana. You can use that to your advantage, like if you're in the middle of a boss fight and you got him down to half health, but one more hit will kill you. If you just need a little bit more experience to get your next level, go and kill someone else and that'll level you up and fully restore health and mana. Now, I could... Oh, that guy kills me in one shot. Gooblob's the same level as me. What about this bandit? Maybe this bandit, he doesn't have a whole lot of health. He will curse me. Curses do get cleansed when you level up. I'm trying to remember what curses actually do. I think you take full damage. So like if you have any sort of resistances to magic or physical, then being cursed kind of nullifies that. Let's see. I'll take him down about a third of his health. And I still would need about 2 more hits to kill him. But he would be burning, so I could regen. So let's try this. I'll stab him first. Now. Burn him a couple of times. And now he's almost dead. And with the burning stacks, he shouldn't regen quite as much. If I hit him one more time, I will be cursed. Oh, I still am cursed, but that's okay. Let's see what curse says. We'll take full damage from all attacks. Remove curse stacks by killing uncursed enemies. Oh, yeah, you can kill... Like, I could kill level 1 guy and it would remove the curse stacks as well. I just need about 1 more mana for another fireball. I'm looking for, like, a corner I can uncover somewhere. Just, like, one little corner. I don't know if... I might have to regen a little bit more than that, unfortunately. Was there anything left down here? Ah, here's a corner. Well, that sign says exactly the same thing as the other sign, so there must be like a signboard Gorgon somewhere around here. Yes, you can walk around and revealed space without any kind of penalty. It's just when you uncover hidden tiles. And I'm guessing, being an elf, I'm able to see all the adjacent, like some of these are grayed out very slightly. I'm guessing that's because I'm an elf. Like you can see that there's a monster here. Normally that's a hidden tile, so I wouldn't know that. I think that's part of being an elf. Alright, there we go. That bandit's dead. I have 3 stacks of curse, so I'm just gonna go around and kill some of these guys to get rid of the curse stacks. If I kill this blob and this meat man, that would get me to a level. Let's kill this guy just to get rid of this curse stack. So now I'm down to 1 curse stack. But I have no health and no mana, so let's just uncover a little bit. Actually, let's kill that guy. So that way I can explore up in this direction. Gorgon, no problem, you're only level 2, or level 1, but maybe this goblin will be my next target. I think a stab and a couple of fireballs should take him out. Let's regen up to where I have 2 fireballs, though. I don't actually want to use fireballs first, because as a thief, which one is it? Stabber. I deal an extra 30% damage to enemies with full health, so as a thief I want to actually stab them first before I cast fireballs. So let's do that. And then that. And he's dead. Nice. Now we got to level 5. So now we want to start looking at level maybe 6 and 7 enemies. I could take 1 hit from that guy, but he'll mana burn me, which means I'll lose all my mana and I won't regen any more after that. So maybe I want to put that off for a little while. I don't want to explore because then I'll be wasting regen. Maybe I'll just kill this goo blob. Killing this enemy is the same level as you isn't always a bad thing. You don't get any kind of bonus XP, but at the same time, especially since this guy's in the way to me exploring up in this area, I want to kind of get around and figure out who this boss is and what I kind of need to prepare for. So maybe I will do that. I will stab him twice. Oh yeah, I can just kill him outright. That's no problem. Alright. Let's kind of move over here. And okay, there we go. Dragonkind has tolerated your idiocy and arrogance long enough, mammal. Prepare to be humbled by the power of the reptilian ancients. Regards, the Firstborn. Alrighty then. Now, interesting thing about this boss is he actually does a magic attack. So, like, if I have any kind of items that give me magical resistance, his attacks will be reduced by that. Unfortunately, I do not. So, he doesn't have any other kind of benefits to him other than that he has quite a bit of health. Quite a bit more. He has almost double that this other boss has. And he has this golem next to him. Now I see these little puffs of smoke right here, which means there's an altar right there. I don't know what altar that specifically is and whether I want it or not. I'm gonna worry about it later. Let us... I want to make good use of my health, so maybe I'll kill some of these guys. Just so I'm not wasting regen. Now, I could stack burning up onto this guy. Ah, now we have a serpent here. Serpents are poisonous, and that's kind of the counter to what mana burn is. Poison prevents you from regenerating health from exploration, However, it can be cured with a health potion. So I'm going to ignore him for the time being, since I do in fact want to regen some of my health. There's a glyph here. I'm kind of full up on space, although I haven't really used this Help Me glyph yet. Especially since my mana pool is limited as a thief. I could keep stacking burning on this guy, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him down low enough to take him on. That will get me pretty close to level 6. That would completely get me past level 6. But at the same time, I don't think I could take him on. Usually as a thief, I'd want to stab him first, then cast my spells. But with mana burn, I wouldn't be able to cast spells after the first stab. So... let's see if we can get to those monsters up here. Biceps, that's going to be really useful. I think I'm going to get rid of this Help Me glyph. It's kind of expensive and doesn't really, it only gives me 4 health. Well, 4 health per character level, so that'll give me 20 HP. And it'd restore about 1/3. It'd be kind of like a potion, I suppose. But when my potions restore health and mana anyways. So, let's get rid of that. Let's pick up this one. This one will give me 30% damage and 3% erode when I use it. This might come in handy when I'm taking on the Firstborn, because I can kind of erode away his armor. Could start stabbing at him. Let's see, if I kill him, and that guy, would that get me to level 6? Well, if not, I suppose I could come and kill this golem, which would get me to level 6 anyways. It's going to take me 2 hits, and it's going to take me down to absolutely no health. Well, let's kill these lower level guys first. And let's see. Oh, there's another serpent there. Okay, that would in fact get me to level 6. Although I need just a little bit more health in order to do that. So, let's look for just a corner. There's a corner. Nope, not quite enough. Probably wasted a little bit of regen there. Probably could have cast Fireball on someone. Or on this guy specifically. So, hit him once. I am poisoned now, but now I'll kill him, level up, and the poison goes away. Perfect. Now, this guy's getting a little more within range. How much is my Fireball going to do to him? I could take him down to half health with 2 Fireballs. I need to kind of get him to within 1 hit of killing. See, that boosts my damage quite a bit. But that first hit does a lot more damage than my subsequent hits due to that 30%. So like my first hit would do like 70, what was that, 70 or 80% more than the rest of them. I can almost take on this guy. I wonder if I want to try that. He's 3 levels above me, and that would be a bunch of XP. That'd be half a level. Well, let's get up to maximum mana. Does he have any kind of magic resist? He does have magic resist. So my Fireball is going to do quite a bit less. I could stack up a bunch of burning and maybe try to out-regen him. Or I could burn a couple of health potions. It might be worth burning a health potion or 2 for the sake of getting all that extra XP. Ah, see, it's tricky. It's kind of this back and forth game of efficiency versus wastefulness. I could burn this and then get the death protection, but that seems kind of like a bit of a waste for the death protection. I especially want to save it for the boss. This guy's actually coming to within range of killing as well. Let's uncover these guys and see what we got here. We got a level 7 snake. Maybe I'll come back to him when I'm a little closer to leveling. Let's kill that goat to get him out of the way. And see, now this snake is actually poisonous, but because I'm just so much stronger than him, he won't actually poison me, so no reason not to kill him. Now there's a guy back in here. Let's see what I can do. I want to see if, especially since I'm going to go exploring anyways, I might as well make use of that health. It brings him down quite a bit, it adds a stack of burning. And now I can cast a fireball on him to add another stack of burning. Do I want to add another? Sure, let's add another stack. Reduces his regen. Having a first strike glyph would be nice, but doesn't seem to be anywhere here. Yeah, unfortunately, because he's so many more levels higher, he's regenerating quite a bit more than I am. We got a level 7 version of him here. Maybe that will make a little bit more sense to take that guy on. Got a level 8 warlock. And from the looks of these clouds, we got another altar back in here. Ah, we got a shop here. Elven boots. Boots regularly worn by elven hunters. 15% magic resist, plus 3 mana. Could be useful. It would get me another full fireball attack, so at full mana I could cast 3 fireballs. How many items do I have? These are my items. I have limited number of slots. Certain items like glyphs and like the sword take up a full slot, whereas this potion and this Gorgward only take up one little small slot, so I could have a couple more small items. But I am actually full on items at the moment. So in order to get these boots here at this shop, I would have to convert something, which basically destroys it and gives me these conversion points. As an elf, for every 70 conversion points, I get an extra maximum mana. And as you can see in the lower right here of the tooltip, it shows how much conversion points each item's worth. The biceps glyphs is worth 100 conversion. That one's worth 40, 35. The magic resist would be nice when battling this guy since he has a magic attack, but I'm not taking him on yet, especially since he can one-shot me. I think this was the guy that was next on my target. So let's stab him once. Cast a couple fireballs. I might be able to use a mana potion and just kill him. Let's do, or a health potion rather. So let's use that. Am I gonna survive one more hit? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Alright, we got another dragon spawn here. He's a level above me. So I don't have anywhere near enough health to take him on. Let's go exploring a little bit. What do we got here? We got Witchalock Pendant, an ancient ward against wolfoids. With this, casting Fireball will also grant you a layer of stone skin. That would actually be really helpful right now. Stone skin will give me a little bit of physical resist, so anyone who as long as they don't have a magical attack like this guy, I would reduce a little bit of their damage. But now I have to make room for it. Perhaps getting rid of this sword. It only gives me 2 damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the sword. There's also another shop here. What's in this shop? The Orb of Zot. One of the rare orbs of Zot provides 5 health and 3 mana. When activated, the orb is consumed and every enemy on the current level will have its maximum health reduced by 50%. Wow. That sounds like it's pretty powerful. I mean, reducing boss's health by 50%, that could be a huge deal. But it's 45 gold. I don't know if there's 20 gold, 25 gold, in fact, left in this dungeon. You can't sell items, you can only convert them as it is. So, this one might be more useful. The physical protection. Let's buy that. I think that's going to prove to be a little bit more useful in the long run. Especially considering the daily dungeon challenge was to deal as much damage as possible as an elf thief. I'm going to be probably going around and trying to kill everything in this dungeon. Normally I don't necessarily worry about killing everything, it's just trying to get to the boss and beat the dungeon. But in this case I do in fact want to kill everything to count towards my total damage done. Now I could just start casting random fireballs and building up layers of stone skin, but I don't see how that's going to benefit me at the moment. I'm really probably going to be up to level 9 or 10 in order to take on Timothy Longdoll. Did I ever look what was this shop? Oh yeah, pendant of health. 10 health is pretty nice early on, but... That guy's definitely out of range. Not so much. For some reason I thought I could take one hit from him. Oh! That Witcherlock pendant's a small item. Wasn't paying attention. Still have this empty slot here for something else. We'll have to see. Maybe I could pick up these boots. They'll give me a little more mana and some magic resist. Perhaps. Maybe I'll try taking on this dragon spawn. Yeah. Oh, I can't afford them. 35. Wow, that's almost as expensive as that orb. Let's try taking on this dragon spawn, perhaps. And cast a biceps. So that my first hit does a bunch. There we go. There we go. Now, I just need to cast about one more fireball. Or get one more hit on him. Unfortunately, his one hit does half my health, and it's going to take a lot. Mana Potion, how much damage is he doing? 46. Mana Potion will take me up to 50. Yeah. I hate burning my last health potion. But that'll enable me to kill him, so... What's done is done. Alright, so it looks like we have found ourselves an altar. In some of the dungeons, you'll find altars. In this case, there's actually quite a few of them. There's one right here. I can tell by this little swirly thing that there's another one right here, and there's one right here. When you worship an altar, it opens up certain boons you can purchase with piety. Each god has their likes and dislikes. Some of them like you to kill monsters, and they'll give you piety that way. But then at the same time, maybe perhaps they don't like you casting glyphs, and they're going to punish you and take away piety. This is Dracul's altar. He hates all of you, and your lives will end miserably. That sounds like a great recruitment flyer. Some of his boons include Age and Wither. Your character's level number will artificially increase by 1, granting no stat boost. Oh, that's kind of a weird. That'd be nice, I suppose, if you're already above level of everyone else, but I don't think that's going to be very useful at the moment. Let's see. 5% health from blood pools. Increased base damage. That could be useful. At the same time, I don't know what this god's likes and dislikes are. So it's a bit of a gamble. I'm going to cover that one. Maybe I could take this guy on. How much my fireball's doing? Maybe a little under a fifth of his health. Probably not. I think he's out of reach. I might as well kill this serpent. He'll poison me, but since I'm leveling up, it doesn't matter if I'm poisoned. So, we'll cast a Biceps. We will stab him once. Then Fireball once. Fireball twice. Nice. Okay, we are level 7. We're getting closer to taking on some of these thugs. We still have about half of the dungeon left for regenning. Is this guy a little more manageable now? No, not quite. Especially with his magic resist. If he didn't have magic resist, I might be able to do something about it. But my fireballs do absolutely piss poor damage to him, so. Some classes treat them as different sizes, like everything's big to the red. Oh, I was not aware of this. I learn something new every day. So I guess it depends on your class how these items fit into your inventory. Maybe because it was just like a pendant, and since I'm a thief, you know, jewelry and all that, I can store a lot more of it. There's quite a lot of complexity to this game, to say the least. You will die a lot when you first start playing it. But that's how you learn, right? I think I want to explore and find some more guys. Could almost take on him. 2 fireballs. Half his health. If I am... Do I want to go for that? Well, let's try it. Let's see how far it gets us. So cast 1, 2. Okay, it will kill him, but it will mana burn me. That's a bit of a bummer, but thus is life, I guess. Do I want to mana burn myself? Fireballs are kind of too important right now. Yeah, maybe not. Especially when I'm not anywhere near leveling up. Got a goat here. Guess we'll just kill him, why not? Let's see, this Gorgon. I am immune to their death gaze. Let's try taking the Gorgon on. Oh, I was like, why does their first strike do so little damage? It's because I'd built up layers of stone skin with the combination of this pendant and fireballs, so that explains some things. There we go. Done. I wouldn't have been able to do that without the Gorgward. And I believe there's a little more money down here, as well as some regen. It looks like, even though all this is black, unfortunately, I can't get any kind of regen from it, because it's not actually dungeon tiles. So, let's go up here and uncover what we got up here. Health rune, I'll take that. This is Binlor Ironshield. The work is hard, but the pay is good. Free glyph, he gives me a free glyph. Like I said, I don't know what his likes and dislikes are, so I'm a bit hesitant to start worshipping a god I'm not familiar with. I think I might kill you just to get you out of the way. Yeah, sure. Got that. Alright, this guy's our next target. He's still a level ahead of us, so we'll get a little bit of bonus. Cast a Biceps. Let's see, I want just a little more regen to be at max before I start taking him on. Alright. Do 1 stab. Fireball. Fireball. Oh, so close. And we need about 3 more mana. Or regenerate 1 per block, so I need to uncover 3 blocks. Of course he's going to regen now, but luckily the burning is keeping him from regenning too much. And they're dead. Almost to level 8. Another altar. Tiki Tuki. And lo, on the 4th day he rose from the dead, appearing before his followers and proclaiming, "Hark! Tricketh you!" In the Tuki Chronicles, Book of Arnold. Interesting. Let's see what some of his boons are. He's not above mundane offerings for the humble cost of 15 gold. He'll increase your piety by 10. Okay. Gain 10 gold. Experience gain per kill is increased by 1. That would have been nice earlier on, but now that I'm almost to level 10, it's not going to be that big of a deal. Gold and dodge. Is the dodge permanent? I wonder if the dodge is permanent, because some things the dodge isn't permanent. As soon as you actually do dodge, then it goes away. Fight dirty. Every level of this boon will give you 1 level of Poison Strike. Could be useful for reducing the boss's regen. Can meddle with 1 of your health potions and provide approach Quicksilver and reflexes. Interesting. This altar might be useful later on, but I don't know what he likes and dislikes, so I'm going to wait until I'm actually ready to take on these bosses before I worry about that. I got plenty of exploring left to do before I take on any of these guys. I think I'll kill one of these guys now. I don't have to worry about mana burn, seeing as I will level up from them. So let's use a biceps. Get a good first hit. I should have cast a fireball first because I'm a dummy. Okay. Well, can I out-regen him? Probably not. Because as stated before, I am a dummy. Well, I'll probably have to take out this lower level guy, unfortunately. Let's see, I need just enough health to survive 2 hits from him. I don't think that will do it without a potion. But I think if I use a potion, I should be okay. So we'll hit him once. Oh. Somehow he will not hit me? Did I dodge? I'm a little confused. Maybe I had a layer of dodge. I have no idea. Either way, he's dead. I got a level. Win-win. Now, level 8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to be level 9. I wish I had more mana, because I'm probably gonna take a lot of fireballs to take down this guy. A lot of fireballs, or maybe a lot of health potions. What kind of potions do we have in here? Got a health potion, mana potion, those are pretty standard. Fortitude tonic. Instantly cures all poison and weakening effects. That's a 2-for-1 deal. Alright. Instantly cures all mana burn and corrosion effects. Okay. The next attack will land 2 strikes, 1 before the monster hits and 1 after. Cool, it's kind of like a double strike. But that's only on my next attack. It only happens once. Base damage is increased by remaining mana, plus 1 per level. Drains mana when consumed, lasts for 1 attack. So it drains all your mana, but it increases it would increase my base attack by 15, but that's my mana. Enemy health drops to 75%. Okay, that could be really useful for a boss, because that would just immediately take off 25% of his health. 50% dodge. Cause the next monster attack to restore 1 mana for every attack point. Okay. This kind of whoopaz might actually be really helpful. So, we'll keep that in mind. I think I might want to try taking on this guy. Let's see if we can do something about him. I'll stab him, and then I'll cast a couple of layers of fireball. That'll build up some stacks of burning. Oh. He has mana burn. Well. Okay. My bad. I thought he was just like a regular bandit and just was cursed, but now gonna have to do that. Still mana burn, still cursed. But I got rid of the poison at least. I will not claim to be an expert on this game. I make mistakes quite often. Maybe take on that guy. What's in this shop? Plate mail. 2 damage reduction per character level, but its weight slows your attack speed. So I am level 8, which would reduce all the attacks by 16 damage. That's not awful. It's like a fifth of that guy's damage. Like an eighth of his. A little over an eighth. Sucks because I'm so far from level 9. I hate to waste regen. Oh, there's that glyph there. That glyph will give me a little bit of dodge chance in first strike. Fortunately, that guy is way out regenning me, so don't think I'm gonna be able to take him on. Get in there. Gives you first strike next combat round and 5% dodge chance. That'd be great if I had any mana to cast it with. Who's hiding here? Level 1 zombie. Why not? Take out that level stack of curse that I had on me. There's something right here. A little more mana, okay. Do I just want to kill him? I don't see any reason not to. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, this mana burn's really causing me troubles now. I almost want to buy a mana potion just to get rid of it. That feels like a big waste of my money. A little more gold down here, I guess I'll get that. This is not looking so well. If I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and buy a mana potion. As much as it sucks, I don't really see any other option. I'm wasting so much regen uncovering tiles with mana burn. Okay, just going to do it anyways. Now, I get a little bit of health as well when I use a mana potion, so I might as well stab this guy before I use it. So do that. That. I just want to fireball him. Do I have enough? I don't have enough for both. If I could give myself first, I had enough mana. I just need. Does that give me enough? No. How about that? There we go. Okay, so now I can kill him in one hit. If I give myself first strike, I can now beat him because I'll do my damage first instead of at the exact same time. There, now he's dead, I guess. Okay. And I also kept the physical resist, or the layer of stone skin, since he didn't actually hit me. Alright, this glyph would have been a little bit more useful earlier on with the bonus XP. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to be that useful to me now. So I might just immediately convert it. Give myself a little more mana. I think I might try and take this guy out as well. Health potion, I'm sure that'll be useful. I really wish I could afford this Orb of Zot, but you pretty much have to be saving gold from the beginning in order to afford that at 45 gold. Because I could probably kill one of these bosses. It would reduce this guy down to... Actually, I think it only... I think I've used this before. I think it reduces their maximum health, but their current health would stay the same. So unfortunately, I would reduce their maximum health, but his health would still be 261. Which means he couldn't regen past his health, but yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 3 hits to kill me. Yeah, let's try and get to level 9. Let's see, are these guys gonna get me to level 9? No, they'll probably get me just shy. Alright, there we go. Dead. I don't really need that piety, but there it is. I'm really getting low in regen here. Some of those. Mana potions, I guess that's the same thing as regen. You know? Does turning a boss... Can I use this on a boss? Does turning them to stone actually count as killing them or destroying them, so I only have to take on one boss? Do you guys in the chat know? So like if I turn this guy to stone and then I take on this guy, does that count as defeating both bosses? I have no idea. I'm a wall. No. We'll still leave that there. We don't want to convert it. Badge of Honor. You know, I could use that to turn this guy into a wall and maybe kill this guy. And that would get me to level 9, and then maybe I would be strong enough to take on that guy. It's tricky. Cast Biceps, because that'll stay with me until my next hit. Oh, you can't petrify bosses. Okay. You're probably right. That wouldn't make sense. I want to see what's in this shop. Can I get to the shop? Amulet of Yendor. Oh, it's also 45. I can't afford that. What does it do, though? Said to contain the knowledge and experience of its original owners. None have been brave enough to shatter it. Use it to gain 50 experience. Oh, wow. That's like a whole level right there. But 45 gold. Can't afford it. Man, there are not nearly enough monsters on this level. I might have to start worshipping this guy. I mean, I could do this and get some gold, but I don't know if I would ever have enough piety to do that. Because the piety cost increased with each use. It's like 25, then 30, and then I think it's 35. It just goes up by 5 each time. 10% dodge. This is a god that's probably going to randomly punish me. This guy's so annoying with his mana burn and poisonous. If he was just cursed, that would be completely different. Because I don't have any kind of resistances anyways. Like, it forces me to use my fireballs first when my first attack does a whole bunch more extra damage as a thief. What about this guy? This guy will give me a little bit resistance, some magic resistance. This one lowers enemies' resistance. I can't really see that one for whatever reason. The tooltip isn't showing up. Oh, hold on. There we go. We got it. 50% knockback damage, increases magic resistance. Almost looks like there's something like back in here, but I don't have anything to destroy the wall to get back in there. I wonder if I stack up enough stacks of burning on him. No. Well, I'm gonna cast a couple fireballs on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Almost. Extra damage. Now this is a poison, halting the regeneration by 10 health. This could be really useful. That actually might be more useful than the Badge of Honor. It gives me 10% bonus damage, but at the... well... Glyphs I know will take up a whole spot. The Burning Sword is anything worth getting rid of. I could just use it to get the layer of death protection, then the death protection will stick with me in case of a bad situation. I could stab this guy a couple of times, use a mana potion, cast another fireball. I might be able to take him out. I want one more mana so I can cast one more fireball. Unfortunately, there's not a place I can see that will give me... There's this one right here, but I can't get to it. So unfortunately, we're gonna get a little more mana than we need, but such is life. Alright. We got 4 layers of stone skin, which will reduce his first hit by quite a bit. Alright. Let's try this. And stab him again. Now, use a mana potion. Cast another fireball. Do I use a... I guess I'll just use another mana potion so I can cast the last fireball. Okay, well that's one boss down. That's something. Alright, we'll leave that there for the time being. Until we defeat the first... Well, sell for 25 gold. Is there any item... I could pick up a plate mail. That might be useful. No. Maybe not that. What do we got here? Pendant of Health. 10 extra health isn't going to make or break the game, from what I can tell. 15% magic resistance is probably going to help against this guy when he does magical attacks. But what would I get rid of? First strike. And dodge. Dodge chance is really nice because you can completely negate one instance of damage if you're lucky. I still have a 10% dodge because I haven't dodged yet. I guess I'll kill this guy and get to level 9. Or better yet, maybe I'll fully regen. I'll take a hit against him. And then I'll kill this guy to level up. And then I can come back and fight this guy again. Right? Maybe. Perhaps. I don't know. This makes my brain hurt. I haven't been really using biceps, but that 30% damage on the first hit's just too good to pass up. So I'm just going to use it while I'm thinking about it. Mana potion, that'll give me another fireball to cast. Stacking up poison might make sense on this guy if I'm going to try and out-regen him. I guess we'll use that. I mean, more dodge chance. Well, a little extra damage. This guy will also get me to the next level. I guess if I ever need an easy couple 3 experience. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to be at full health in order to take even 1 hit from this guy. And I have 3 stacks of curse. That goes away at my next level. Oh, I'm poisoned. That's why I'm not regenerating health. I'm a dummy. So maybe I'll stack a couple things of poison on him. Or burning, rather. Yeah, I know that I can convert them without having to pick them up. I was saving these glyphs because I thought that they might be useful. Because this reduces regeneration by 10 health per character level. So it would reduce this guy's regeneration down to nothing, I think. I think I'm gonna convert Badge of Honor. Is it time for you to go? Convert. I don't have to convert you, but I can use you and turn you into a layer of death protection. I'm going to do it. I lose a bit of base damage, but I think preventing regen on this guy is going to be a much bigger deal. So now if I attack him once, I would be barely alive, but I'd lose that single layer of death protection that I have. So, now that he is poisoned, I could cast a couple fireballs at him to get some burning stacks on him. Kill this guy to level up and get all my mana and health back. Plus, I think I would lose the curse stacks. Okay, let's try this. Do 1, 2. Do I want to loot? Do I want to stab him once to lose that layer of death protection? I would lose the burning stacks. Is the burning stacks more important? It's tricky. Yeah, I think the layer of death protection is only going to go so far. I have 65% physical resist from these 4 stacks of stone skin. which unfortunately isn't gonna do much when he kind of one-shots me anyways. Okay, well, we'll stab him once. I barely survive. Kill this guy, get to level 9. Now, he's still poisoned. Maybe a biceps and 2 fireballs. Do I have enough for both of these? I do have enough for both of these. If I dodge, that would be fantastic. But something tells me I'm probably not going to. No, of course I'm not going to. That would be too lucky. Yeah, the boots, they give me 50% magic resist, but he kind of two-shots me anyways. So it'll just two-shot me a little bit less. It reduced his damage down to about 70-ish. Now, how much is he regenning? Theoretically, he should be regenning nothing, correct? From the poisoned? He's 194 health. Let's just experiment. He's at 194 right now. If I regen 1, yeah, he's not regenning at all. So I could probably out-regen him and just kill him with a couple of hits. I even have this health potion. I might even be able to take advantage of one of these altars. So, let's see, how many more tiles? He has 5 tiles left of poisoned. So there's 3. Let's cast a fireball on him. And now, I don't want... I can punch him once. Well, no better time to use this health potion than now. I can punch him one more time, but he's not regenning anymore for 2 more tiles. So if I go and cover 2 more tiles... Let me see, if I use the biceps, that should get me enough damage to kill him, right? Oh, I'm just short. Wait, if I dodge, it doesn't do any more damage. I'll use biceps. Oh, I got it. So I use biceps this turn, and then I use first strike next turn, and he's dead, right? So I do that, and now I first strike, and win. Yes! Done. Alright. Now that both bosses are dead, we can leave at any time. However, the challenge was to do as much damage as possible. So I want to kind of maximize that and do some damage against these other creatures that are just kind of loitering about. Let's see. He will kill me in 2 hits somehow. I think. I just need a little... Oh man, that was the last bit of my regen. Unless there's anything down here, no. I just need a little bit more mana so that I could use the first strike on my second hit. I was going to maximize my damage for the dungeon, but I don't know if that's going to really happen. I don't really need this anymore. Let's just convert that. I'm not going to use the poison one anymore. Let's convert that. Got a lot of mana now. Fortunately, I'm never going to see any of it. Whatever, I can still punch him once. can punch both of these guys probably once. Maybe. %30 extra damage. I don't think that would be enough to actually fully take him out. But let's use it anyways. Oh. There we go. Okay. Well, that guy's dead. And now he's dead. Well, that's a full clear right there. So now I can sell one of these for 25 gold. Let's sell the bandit scalp, since he was our first victim. Can I purchase anything before I leave? I have 33 gold. An alchemist potion. Amulet of Yendor, can't afford that. Plate mail? Sure. I'll come out looking like some sort of, I don't know, paladin maybe, except I'm actually a thief. Alright. That is the daily dungeon for the day. Not bad. How much damage did we actually end up doing? 3,528. No, I didn't end up using any altars. I mean, I could have, just for the fun of it, but it wouldn't have really benefited me at all. Well, that is the daily dungeon. And don't forget about desktopdungeons.net, the streamer challenge. If you guys go out to Twitter and vote for me, all you gotta do is go to twitter.com and type in @Let'sSuckGaming and use the hashtags desktopdungeon and hashtag streamer challenge, and you guys can vote for me. And if I in fact beat that guy? I know that I know that he's been kind of taking on the streamer challenge every day and owning it. But if you